After the three white boys returned to classes following their short suspension, students say things were tense, but not out of control. When everything happened, what was it like to be on campus? Anna Maria.
There was a lot of tension for about a week, and then we had our first real football game, and everybody just kind of forgot about it.
Anna Marie Ranton, a cheerleader, and her mother, Charlene, feel that outsiders have distorted the truth about their town. They are just a few of whites in Jena who agree to talk on the record.
I feel like it was a lack of judgment, or showed a lack of judgment on those young boys' part. And that was the time to have said, this is just something that we have to be careful about. We can't do in this day and time. That's old. That's long gone.
As football season came to a close, the school's calm was shattered once again. Just after Thanksgiving, on November 30th, the main high school building burned down. It was quickly ruled the work of an arsonist. The black community believed white kids did it. The white community blamed black kids. Events in Jena quickly began to escalate. The night after the fire, a fight broke out at a private party here at the Fair Barn. A 22-year-old white man, Justin Sloan, attacked a black high school student with a bottle. Sloan was charged with simple battery. The subsequent punishment? Probation. Then, the next night, another fight here at this convenience store in a predominantly black part of Jena. In the store parking lot, a white high school student, Matt Wyndham, would later tell police he felt threatened by three black students. Wyndham hurried to his pickup truck and returned with his shotgun. Three black students wrestled it away from him.
People are thinking that, number one, this is getting bad.
Jena's small black community was watching to see what charges would be brought against the white student with the gun. But there were none. Instead, the three black students were the ones accused. Among the charges, aggravated second-degree battery, assault, disturbing the peace, and theft of the weapon. Nearly a year later, those cases have yet to go to trial. But two of the students, Theo Shaw and Robert Bailey, would soon find themselves at the center of something far more serious. On Monday, December 4th, just 4 days after the fire, classes resumed. It didn't take long for violence to erupt. A group of black students beat up a single white student.
As my son was going up the step, him and his girlfriend and several of his other friends, he said he heard a lick and someone fell.
Tina Jones is talking about her son, Bryant Purvis.
So he said he jumped up on the rail to see, what was going on, basically, and he said that's when he seen Justin Barker laying on the ground.
Justin Barker, a white student, had been badly beaten.
He was getting kicked and stomped.
Why?
I don't know. You tell me. I wish to goodness it wouldn't have happened.
But why did the fight break out? And did Justin Barker do anything to provoke the attack?
He was making racial slurs, and they had enough of it, and they took action.
Did Justin ever run his mouth and make racial slurs towards the black boys?
Not that I know of. And again, I'm not at school with them, but the Justin that I know wouldn't say things like that.
He's not that kind of boy.
No. No, ma'am.
But most of the witness statements taken by police agree that the black students warned Barker not to, quote, run your mother effing mouth, unquote. Later, one witness said, quote, a lot of the blacks, if not all, that was standing, started kicking him and pushing him down. When he got knocked out, they still kicked him just as hard, unquote. Parish authorities didn't wait long to take action.
Several of the kids were arrested from school that day.
In all, sheriff's deputies would arrest 6 black students in the wake of the December schoolyard beating, including Tina Jones' son, Bryant. She says her son didn't even see it happen and never came close to hitting anyone. Also arrested was Michael Bell. Number 10, the star football running back. All 6 boys were charged with attempted second-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
You know, that was horrible. That was a horrible feeling. You know, I'd never been through something so horrific in my life.
Under Louisiana law, District Attorney Reed Walters had to identify a weapon to file murder charges. That weapon? A sneaker worn by Michael Bell. It had been used, the DA said, to kick Justin Barker in the head.
By the grace of God, Justin survived that day. It could have been, you know, one more kick, and who knows?
For many in Jena's black community, the attempted murder charges were unbelievable. 3 white students hung nooses from a school tree and received short suspensions. Then 2 fights break out between blacks and whites, and legally, whites got slapped on the wrist. Many blacks believed the deck was stacked against them. They also saw the threat that District Attorney Reed Walters made 3 months earlier as reality. He could, as he said then, change lives with the stroke of his pen. All 6 black teenagers were jailed, and 16-year-old Michael Bell would be first on trial, charged as an adult. Just ahead, how do you think the DA is handling this case?
I'd hate to be in his shoes.
The trial begins, and controversy erupts around the nation.